Hi, very warm welcome to the weekend edition of Wellbeing Wisdom. We live in an extraordinary age. It wasn't so long ago when we had a common, agreed set of principles about the nature of reality, but with the acceleration of our knowledge into areas such as quantum physics, into our understanding of human consciousness, we're beginning to get a different interpretation. Perhaps the ancient idea that this is really just a dream within a dream is beginning to make a little bit more sense. There is an ancient principle that suggests that we are projecting our version of reality onto the raw fabric of the universe. And that's a fascinating concept because it's very difficult for us to detach ourselves from the sense of being fully alive and completely interactive with the world around us. We've always agreed it has objective reality. Some of the latest developments into the nature of human consciousness suggest that that's not quite the case. In fact, there is very strong mathematical evidence. I don't want to get too obscure here, that we are projecting everything around us. It's not as if the world around us is happening to us, but we are creating it, unconsciously perhaps. But it's like a portable bubble of perception. No matter where we go, how fast we go, the bubble always remains at the same distance around us. So our sense of reality is always preserved. For a conscious mind, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's completely counterintuitive. It contradicts everything that we know and understand, we think and feel. And yet, there is also, from the same set of theories, a suggestion that this is actually an evolutionary advantage for us because we don't deal with reality directly. We've evolved to deal with it indirectly by projecting our own version of reality out onto the world. And when you look at the complexity and the confusion and contradiction in the world, you've got to wonder why. But there is an escape hatch. There is a little button we can press which helps us to step beyond the confines of the great illusion that we project throughout our lives. It's called stillness. Because when the mind becomes calm, when it becomes silent, when we no longer have that constant distraction of thought and feeling, when the mental energy is brought to zero, reality presents itself. And that's something which ancient philosophers have spoken about for, well, we've known about this for thousands of years, but it's been very much an esoteric concept. Now, with the benefits of our developments in science, we're beginning to get a hint, a clue that perhaps their poetry, their philosophy, their techniques were really based on a fundamental grasp of the nature of reality. Why do I mention it today? Well, sometimes I think we take life so seriously. It's all so important, so terrible. We forget that we may well be the ones who are projecting this commonality, this common view of the world. So if we really want to experience a change in the way that the world appears to us, we can change the way that we are projecting our mental and emotional energy out into the world with every heartbeat, with every breath. It might seem to be an unconscious process, but you really can take much greater control over it. And you do that not by using your thoughts and feelings, not by using your conscious mind, but by seeking that inner stillness, that placid oasis of calm, where reality is beautifully reflected in a still, calm surface. Consciousness is described as the ultimate reality, but it's a blank screen on which we project everything we experience. When we understand the nature of the screen, we might get a better sense of perspective. Some of the things we take so seriously, the areas where we devote so much energy of fear and doubt and anxiety, may seem to be redundant. It may seem to be a poor use of our ability to create something extraordinary. I don't know whether the world is going to shift according to this new experience of the nature of reality, but I certainly think that individuals will benefit from it. Individuals may be able to escape from the trap, from the delicious illusion of our own perception, and discover a direct connection with reality, where the one who sees and that which is perceived cease to be separate. It's a wonderful thought. I'd love to know what you think. It's an area that I find fascinating. It's an area that I think we can benefit from. It's an area which we can learn even to experience. Let me know what you think. It's always a wonderful treat to hear from you. And in the meantime, on this beautiful sunny day, allow me to wish you a wonderful weekend.